You're a personal injury lawyer trying to get high intent clients through the door, or maybe you're running Google ads and seeing minimal return while you're spending a lot of money on ads. Today I'm going to break down how personal injury law firms are able to get high intent qualified leads going through the door with zero cost. So how is this done? With personal injury lawyer SEO. What is SEO? SEO is the process of making sure your website shows up first organically, and the benefit of this is it's zero cost to your marketing budget. So imagine this, someone gets in a car accident within the city of your law firm, and they pull out their phone and search car accident lawyer near me. SEO basically determines how your personal injury law firm appears at the top of those results. So what are the key benefits of doing SEO? Number one, cost-effective client acquisition. Unlike paid ads where you pay $50, $300 per click, SEO generates more of an organic traffic for a fraction of the cost. So basically, once you rank, leads come in consistently. Number two is high intent leads. These aren't random website visitors. These are people who are actually actively looking for legal representation, and the conversion rates are significantly higher than to cold advertising. Number three is long-term a marketing asset. So unlike ads, once you stop paying, you're not going to get those leads coming through the door. SEO rankings continue to generate leads. Basically, your website becomes a 24/7 client acquisition machine. A strategic SEO approach can do something that ads can't do, and that's build credibility. So when developing an SEO strategy, it's not about rankings. It's also about showcasing your brand as a leader within that space. So how is this done? In this video, I'm gonna go step by step to drive high intent potential clients through your door. So let's dive into step one, which is creating the foundational setup, which is the most critical setup when it comes to getting clients to your personal injury law firm. How do you set up your foundational stage? This is done through keyword research, meaning you're looking for keywords that your target audience is searching for that has a significant search volume. So let's break this down into a marketing funnel approach. So the top of the funnel, which is going to be the awareness stage, is going to be more broad informational keywords. And these typically are going to be more long tail keywords that can work perfectly within a blog. So examples of these would be what to do after a car accident, how to file an injury claim, signs of whiplash, etc. Then at middle of the funnel is going to be the consideration stage, which is going to be more specific problem-aware keywords. So examples of these can be average car accident settlement, hiring a personal injury lawyer, or maybe more of the case studies you have within your law firm. Then you have bottom of the funnel, which is the decision stage, which is high intent, ready to hire keywords. So examples of this can be car accident lawyer within your city. So it would be city car accident lawyer, or best personal injury attorney near me, or injury lawyer consultation. These have more of the highest competition, but have the highest value. So basically, you want to figure out what core services you provide. Obviously, personal injury lawyer in Jersey City would probably be a keyword that would best fit the homepage, since that's the overall gist of what your law firm offers. Then you want to break it up into what core services you provide. So I'm looking at this website right here. These guys are currently ranking number one for personal injury lawyer, Jersey City. And then as you can see here, they have broken up every single service that they have as a landing page. And within every core service page, they have it structurally pretty well. So once you click on personal injury, as you can see within the URL, they have /injury, which then they have subcategories within that main service. This is basically just showing how the website hierarchy is within Google. So Google has an easier time crawling and understanding what the page is about. Same thing with criminal defense. You go here, this is the overall layout of the criminal defense. And they also have breadcrumbs here showcasing the hierarchy more with breadcrumb schema markup. So after you figure out what your core services are and breaking them up into certain categories people would search for, you want to start doing the keyword research. So back to the point where we talk about the personal injury lawyer, Jersey City keyword, we can see here, you ranking number one, you're saving a bunch of money when it comes to cost per clicks on Google Ads. So as you can see here, one cost per click, and this is not even the conversions, this is more of just a click to get people on your website. And lawyers are obviously known to have, a higher cost per click because there's higher competition. It would cost you $40. Whereas if you rank number one for this specific keyword, you will be saving so much money in the long run. So within the keyword research process, you want to do a core service mapping. You want to start off with more of the broad overall service you provide. In this case, it will be personal injury lawyer. And within personal injury lawyer, we're going to target more than one keyword, but obviously we're going to have one main keyword. And this main keyword I've chosen would be personal injury lawyer, Jersey City, which has 480 monthly search volume. And then we're going to have secondary keywords we're going to have within the content as well, where the key focus is to be ranking for these keywords as well. Here are the lists. So we have Jersey City personal injury attorney, Jersey City lawyer, an attorney in Jersey City. Now that we have the targeted broad service we're going to provide, we want to drill down to specific practice areas and create dedicated landing pages for each subspecialty. So for example, this would be something like motorcycle accidents, which would fall under personal injury lawyer. And here's just an overall example of how your website architecture would look like when creating these service pages. So boom, you listed out all your core services and even did keyword research for every single service page that you have. How are you going to optimize your content for these keywords? So we're going to look at this website again and basically see and reverse engineer their setup. Basically, when you're creating content within SEO, you want to follow the best practices and the best structure when creating this content. So we're going to look at my detailed SEO full extension, and we can see more of the backend, such as their meta tags and meta descriptions. They follow all the best practices. They don't exceed the 70 character limit when it comes to the title. They pertain the keyword that they're targeting within that title. So in this case, it will be New Jersey personal injury. And then within the description as well, they mention New Jersey personal injury lawyer. Setups from the URL being indexable, having proper canonicals set up. And then when we look at the schema markup, they have in-depth schema markup, local business schema markup, showcasing their street address, Jersey City, New Jersey postal code, etc., and their phone number. So overall, this web page has a really great structure. And using the tool SEMrush, you can pretty much see what your competitors are ranking for, and you can pretty much just steal what keywords to use as well, in a sense. So this landing page, let's see what they're ranking for. So they are ranking for all these keywords. You can see here, New Jersey tracking accident, position 28. They have the review schema markup, so it showcases more of the reviews within that site link as well, which is awesome. But aside from using a lot of keyword density, you want to use more of semantic SEO, meaning what are semantic keywords you could use that is relevant to the topic itself. So like a keyword like lawyer, a semantic would be attorney, which is, falls under that, same thing. So a tool you could use for this is you can use Surfer SEO, and I've ran an audit, and it just gave me an overall content score based on the semantic keywords and the keywords their competitors are using that they are not. So overall, they have a score of 65. And what's great about this tool is you can see it gives you more suggestions on your internal links. So when you're creating, core service landing pages, what are, ways you can internally link them and pass on more linkages to every single page. Or you can look at more of the semantic keywords I was talking about and keywords to use. So for example, they're not really using Jersey truck accident lawyers, or they're not really using as much truck accidents, but you can basically use this tool to basically just pull all the data from the search engine results pages and showcase terms that you can use or semantic that your competitors are using that you're not, giving an overall boost to this page. And then you can see within the word count compared to the competitors that they have far less to what's ranking at the top spots. So you can see here they're at 1,530, ranking 23. Meanwhile, you have number 2, 3, 2, 5, and 6 with about 600 to 800 more keywords, and then you have number 8 at 4,000. But typically, you want to follow this to a T. You just want to look at what's the average when it comes to the top performing web pages for a specific keyword, and what are the content gaps that you can do to improve and try to rank higher within this. It's like you don't really need to use this tool. It just makes it easier to pinpoint the semantic keywords. You can just do a quick search and look at your competitors and really just pinpoint where that's pretty much semantic to the keyword that you're targeting. So once you set up all your core service pages, you did the keyword research, you created content that's SEO optimized, you have keyword density going throughout the page, properly structured content, and all of these are location focused keywords that brings, hyper focused clients that are looking to go to your personal injury law firm. Next stage is to create and optimize more of your basically local SEO. And how is this done is, for one, you can create a Google My Business and optimize this, and then you can also create citations, and then you also have things such as Bing places. And I'm gonna use the same website and just basically go over their local Google My Business page. They have their phone number set up, website, and then you can see here the service areas that they serve. They have Jersey City, nearby areas, and then they have their services within these, and they listed every single service that they have here, as you can see. And looking at their service, I can already see that there's opportunities for optimization. So for example, I looked at the top ranking currently within the Google My Business maps for this specific keyword. And I've noticed I was looking through a majority of these, but they're not really creating a description within these services. Some of them are, but you want to create a description that's SEO optimized for every service page that you have. So for example, here you can see, it's not a really good example. Let's look at over here, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they have a description for this. You want to make sure you have a compelling description that also has the keyword, and this will basically boost more of like your local business search. Now that you have your local business set up, you have all your content laid out, you're starting to rank for certain keywords that are really specific to the target audience that are, also local. So, you will start seeing more higher conversions. The next step in this process is more of technical SEO aspect. So I ran a quick, just 500-page audit and crawled all their pages with the website example that I've showed before. And you can see here they have a bunch of errors and warnings that can be fixed. And a majority of these are broken internal links. They have 3,000 of these, which is a huge problem. And then same thing here, we have 404 errors, meaning broken pages, which is also a ranking factor within Google to see how your page speed is performing. But you can see here the Core Web Vital Assessment passed, which a couple months ago, Google actually made this a ranking factor. But looking at the overall underlying issue, they have a poor performance when it comes to mobile, but overall their site structure is great, the page speed is great, and just the only issue that they have is more of just on the bloated CSS and JavaScript. So having an overall healthy site performance is a ranking factor as well when you have things such as a bunch of these internal links that I've showcased to you before. This not only shows, poor site health, this also affects user usability. So if somebody's trying to go through from one page to another, they click one of these internal links that are broken. And then the next step in this process is backlinks or off-page SEO. So what are backlinks? Backlinks are basically other websites that are linking to your law firm's website, which are basically like digital recommendations. And this can increase the signals of trust within Google. So easy acquisition strategies for you to get backlinks is local connections. You can just create local business directories such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc., and fill out this NAP, which I mentioned before, which is the name, address, and phone number. Another strategy is content strategies, basically writing blogs that are high quality content and mentioning statistics or even case studies where other websites can basically use with their content as supporting content. And then obviously you can do an outreach campaign, reaching out to website admins and offering things such as guest posts. So I pulled within this spreadsheet the top 10 ranking websites for Jersey City personal injury lawyer. And then you can see here on the right hand side the domain authority, which I pulled this data from Ahrefs. I don't really like using SEMrush because it's not as accurate when it determines the overall domain authority. But you can use a free tool such as Website Authority Checker from them, which is free. All you gotta do is put in the link here and you can check the overall authority of the website. How many linking websites do they have and backlinks. And this overall affects how a website ranks. And other things that factor into this is the content that's linking out to your page, the anchor text, the context, etc. But as you can see here, this is the page we were basically reviewing. They're number one with a domain authority as 31, so it's pretty high. But then you have these guys here who are currently ranking number 8, and the reason they're probably ranking number 8, since even though they have a higher domain authority, is probably due to not having on-page, SEO optimization for that specific keyword. So it's a collaboration and the snowball effect of all these strategies all into one. When it comes to ranking for specific keywords that you're targeting to get more clients through the door. So now that you have all this insight, you can start creating your SEO strategy today. If you guys need any help in creating so, there's a link in the description where you can get a free audit for your website for a personal injury law firm, along with all the tools mentioned in this video. Comment below if you found this helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments as well. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.